What's up, guys, and welcome to my surprise review for the little film that came out on Hulu. It's called Not Okay. This is something that I saw in a news feed that was just an ad, and I said, you know what? We were looking for stuff to watch, new films of 2022 that maybe were on the streaming platform. You know, we've been seeing all the theatrical releases, but what about the streaming movies? We saw Windfall, which was a Netflix movie, Hustle, which was a Netflix movie, a couple of other things. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, which was a Disney Plus film. So now let's talk about Not Okay from Hulu. This comes from Quinn Shepard, written and directed by Quinn Shepard. I believe this is her first feature film debut as writer-director. Stars Zoey Deutch as Danny Sanders. She plays this character who feels like she's not getting as much attention as maybe she should. She wants to be the center of attention a lot of the time. She wants to be given things handed to her hand and foot. And one opportunity leads to another. Dylan O'Brien is also in this movie as the pothead Colin, who she gets a crush on this guy. She wants to be noticed particularly by him. And when she tries to say, hey, look, I'm going to this big fancy writers retreat in Paris, it kind of catches his interest. So she goes and photoshops these images. She's a photo editor. She photoshops these images really well of her in these Paris settings. And she's been, getting a little more followers for this, and he follows her for this, and she's really happy and content with that. But things get even hairier when there's bombings in Paris, and she wakes up to all these notifications. Are you okay? Are you okay? So instead of saying, you know what, let's call it quits right now, it's over with, everything's just going to go under the rug here, she decides to fully play into the fact that she is a victim of these Paris bombings. And she, along the way, meets a lot of people who influence her life for the better. So as the film progresses, she's doing these terrible things for attention, and she continues to get sucked deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole. But when she meets characters like Rowan, played by Mia Isaac, who is incredible in the movie, I must say. She is so fantastic. She has such powerful speeches about gun violence and all sorts of stuff in this film, and it just felt so real. And to see a character like Zoey Deutch's character come into this and not necessarily take advantage of it, but to get influenced by it. She gets involved with things that she would have never gotten involved with if she wasn't lying about being a victim of these Paris bombings. And look, I think this is a very entertaining film. I liked this movie a lot more than I was anticipating. I didn't know what to think about it. I thought it might be fun. I don't know. I had not an idea of what it was about, really. I read the synopsis, and I said, oh, I wonder what that's about. And then, honestly, it's very entertaining. I thought the editing was really good, really on point. The cinematography, the acting, I think the directing and the writing here by Quinn Shepard is really good, and I can't wait to see what she does next as a filmmaker. It's just the thing that I would say is the biggest negative of the film is there's no or not enough consequence. Now, I don't want to get into spoilers, but if you see the movie, first scene of the film, the first montage, you say, okay, this is teasing us of what's to come. But you don't really get much more than that when push comes to shove. There's just not enough consequence. I feel like if the film wrapped up a little too quickly, and if there was a little more consequence, I think it would have hit home more than it did. But I mean, it wasn't a home run, but I think, this movie was a good hit. It was a good swing. Definitely wasn't a miss. They hit the ball with this. They just didn't hit it out of the ballpark. Like I said, great performances. Really, really entertaining film. I like the story. I like the messages, real life elements that I was mentioning before. Yeah, I mean, this character is not supposed to be very likable. There's a message at the beginning of the film that they put up saying this film follows a very unlikable protagonist, female lead, and you say, oh, geez, okay. And sure, what she's doing is totally despicable, but she does go about it in the best way that she possibly can, and she tries to make good out of it. Even though she's lying the whole time, she is trying to still uh, be a positive voice. So I don't know. At the end of the day, did really like this one. I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 5 stars. Guys, comment below. Have you ever heard of it? What did you think about it? Zoey Deutch, look, she's an actress that I saw in Zombieland 2, and honestly, I think that was really it. She was in the comedy with Robert De Niro and Zac Efron, but I mean, haven't really seen her in other than that too much that I can really think of. So I'd probably say this is her best performance. But what did you think about the movie? Comment down below. What are your thoughts? What did you think on the performances and all that sort of stuff? Or maybe you don't plan on seeing it at all. Maybe you don't know what it is. But regardless, I do think if you do spend your time watching it, you will get something out of it. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more reviews coming in the future. You can follow me on TikTok at King Arises 131 and also on Instagram at King Arises 131 and Twitter at RyanKing72. Guys, that's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for the new Hulu film. And until next time, over and out.